Hello, this is Michael, and welcome to the Medlock Method Chinese Language Builder.
你好，我是邱老师。
And we're starting a new series this week, aren't we, Cholasha?
That's right.
And this is about shopping.
Yes, 买东西。
And what are we going to be doing in this first episode?
Today we're going to bargain.
Almost as important as food in Chinese culture.
I would say as important.
Okay, so we better listen to this one very carefully.
Okay, here. 问价钱.
Ask about the price.
That's right. 问价钱. 价 is price and 钱 is money. So we tend to have a...
You double up on a lot of things,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
for us is redundancy.
Yeah, 问价钱.
Now, there are two ways of asking about the price, and the first one that we're going to have a stab at is this: how to sell.
Yes. 这个怎么卖? 这个怎么卖? How do you say it?
That's basically just asking for the price.
That's right. Okay, how do you say it?
And the one that most people learn, but it's not necessarily used more than this one, is how much is this?
Yes. 这个多少钱? How much money? 这个多少钱?
Now, I get the feeling that foreigners tend to say 这个多少钱 more often than 这个怎么卖, and that's more that Chinese people say that. Am I correct there?
Yes, 这个怎么卖 is more colloquial. More colloquial, yeah. I'm sure that when you say that to Chinese shopkeepers, you freak them out. Okay.
So that's the first bonus from this lesson. Now, of course, you're going to ask about the individual things. So this one, a cup, a half kilo, etc. So we'll deal with that now.
Okay.
So how would you say, how much are these each?
Each we use 一个. 这个多少钱一个? How much money for one? 这个多少钱一个?
Right, then let's be a little bit more specific. How do you say half a kilo in Chinese, a pound or so?
一斤, 斤.
Then ask me, how much for half a kilo?
这个多少钱一斤?
I'm sure you remember how to say cup or mug or glass.
杯.
Ask me, how much is this per glass?
这个多少钱一杯? Or you can just say 多少钱一杯. Okay, if you are very clear which you refer to.
And do you remember how to say a pack of something?
Chinese way we say a wrap. 包, 一包.
Ask me, how much is this per pack?
这个多少钱一包?
And a word that you might have forgotten, a box.
盒.
Ask me, how much is this per box?
这个多少钱一盒?
So you might have a box of
strawberries
or chewing gum or something. With
even cigarettes.
Or even cigarettes. Didn't want to say that.
No.
A box with packages in it, yeah.
Could be that, or could be...
Just a box.
Yeah, just a box, yes. Okay, and after you ask for the prices, okay, you want to negotiate the price, which is 讲价. 讲 is to talk about prices. Yeah, 讲价.
One of the opening ones will be, is this the lowest price? Can you remind us how to say lowest?
最低.
Ask me, how much is the lowest price?
最低多少钱?
So lowest, how much money?
That's right. Lowest, how much money? Another thing you might want to say is, it's too expensive. You always have to complain it's too expensive. That's how you can negotiate the price.
even if it's the best deal that you've ever seen.
That's right. Okay, so you have to say too expensive. 太贵了.
And to follow on, you might want to say, can you make it a little cheaper? How do you say cheaper in this situation?
便宜点.
And can't it be, would we be using 能?
Yeah. 能.
Ask me, can't it be a bit cheaper?
不能便宜点吗?
We'll play with that sentence a bit more and ask, can't it be even cheaper? How do you say even cheaper, 邱老师?
更便宜点.
And you have a special way of saying it in Chinese, don't you?
We have 了 in the end here. Okay, what we say is 不能再便宜点了吗? We have a 了 in the end. So already cannot be cheaper. It's like, are you sure this is the bottom line?
You could push it a bit more,
Yeah,
give them a
okay.
bit of encouragement.
Yeah, 不能再便宜点了吗?
And one way of negotiating is to be buying more of the product.
Exactly. Usually, the more you buy, the cheaper you get. You might think that.
We logically expect that, but maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in this way, we'll be saying, can't it be calculated cheaper? First, how do you say calculate?
算.
So how do you say calculated cheaper?
算便宜点.
Tell me, can it be calculated cheaper?
能算便宜点吗?
And how do you say if I buy more?
多买点.
You don't actually use an if in Chinese, do you?
That's right.
Let's put all that together. Ask me, if I buy more, can it be calculated a little cheaper?
多买点能算便宜点吗? 多买点 buy more. Okay, 能算便宜点吗? Can you calculate the cheaper? Okay. Although we don't have a subjects here at all.
Yeah, very disturbing for English speakers. No ifs, no yous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We might straight out ask for a discount. Can you tell us how to say discount?
打折.
And when you're suggesting that someone gives you a discount, you add
You suggest anything, you say 吧.
at the end.
Okay, 吧. And here you want to suggest to give you a discount. 打个折吧. We have 个 there. It's very colloquial. For example, okay, let's eat. 吃个饭吧. Okay, let's go for some food. 吃个饭吧.
So you add the g
Yeah.
in the before the.
Okay, for example, buy an apple. 买个苹果吧.
So you add the g between the verb and the
noun.
And the noun.
Yeah.
Okay.
打个折吧. Okay, so hit a 折 is to forward. So hit a forward. We just don't know the forward is 20% or 50% or 80% off. 打个折吧. Okay, all these sentence patterns here is to negotiate price that you tell people to make it cheaper for you. Okay, and next one is 讨价还价. 讨价还价, it means 讨 is to ask for the price, and return 还 is return the price. So you offer some kind of price, and then there's a price return.
Haggling, really?
Yeah, it's haggling.
Just haggling. Okay.
Yeah, just different prices on the table at this moment. That's 讨价还价.
So let's start this with a quick review of something we've done a few minutes ago. Ask me, how much is the lowest price?
最低多少钱?
And that's a fairly good opener, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, the bottom line is how much?
And of course, no one likes to say the price. No one likes to be the person opening the bidding.
No.
Because you always feel that you've gone too high. I always feel I've gone too high.
Exactly.
Because I always have.
Yeah.
Therefore, we would normally start with, you say a price.
Mm-hmm. Or you hear them saying that to you. You hear the shopkeepers saying that to you.
Give me a price, really. That's what they're saying. In this context, how do you say price?
价
And say a price?
你说个价吧 Okay, you say a price. 说个价吧 Remember 个说个价吧
And again, we have this ba as a suggestion.
Yeah, you suggest a price then.
And we can substitute 说 with another word as well.
Yeah, there will be 出 出 means to add it. Okay, here it says to add the price. It means show your card. Okay, 出个价吧
And perhaps you start with the most I'll give you. And in our sentence, we're going to say the most I give you is 50 renminbi. And how do you say the most?
最多
So the most I'll give you,
最多给你
tell me, the most I'll give you is 50 renminbi.
我最多给你50人民币我最多给你50人民币 You can replace with 100 人民币 or, 我最多给你100人民币
And let's assume they give you an answer which is nowhere near 50 renminbi and you say too expensive.
太贵了
Like all good shopkeepers, they'll say that's not expensive at all. It's already very cheap. Okay, let's start off with remembering how to say not at all.
You can say 一点也不 or 一点都不一点都不 Here we use 一点都不
So tell me not at all expensive.
一点都不贵
And the second half of the sentence will be already very cheap. How do you say that, Qiu Laoshi?
已经很便宜了
Let's put those together. Tell me it's not at all expensive. It's already very cheap.
一点都不贵已经很便宜了一点都不贵已经很便宜了 And of course, as I said, you can say it 一点也不贵一点也不贵已经很便宜了
And we can replace the very cheap with the cheapest, can't we?
So it would be already the cheapest, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
已经最便宜了已经最便宜了 Okay, already the cheapest.
Right, as these are so important, we'll have a quick review of this slide.
Okay.
Ask me, how much is the lowest price?
最低多少钱
Using 说, tell me, you give me a price.
你说个价吧
Tell me, I'll give you 50 renminbi.
我给50人民币
Tell me, the most I'll give you is 50 renminbi.
我最多给50人民币
Tell me, too expensive.
太贵了
Tell me it's not at all expensive. It's already very cheap.
一点都不贵已经很便宜了
And we're carrying on haggling, aren't we?
Yeah. 讨价还价
So let's go back and do something that we've done a few minutes ago. Ask me, can't it be cheaper?
不能便宜点吗? And of course, they give you a lower price already. You ask further, can it be even cheaper? And it would be 不能再便宜点了吗?
A typical answer would be, I'm already giving you the wholesale price.
That's right, yeah.
Not sure I will believe that very much. How do you say wholesale price, Chalasha?
批发价，批发价，价 as 价钱 price， 批发 is wholesale， 批发价。
Tell me, it's already the wholesale price.
已经是批发价了。
Tell me, I can't make it cheaper.
不能再便宜了。
And again, in Chinese, there's no need to say the I or the U's.
That's right， 不能再便宜了。
Again, let's have a quick review of something we did a few minutes ago. Ask me, if I buy more, can it be cheaper?
多买点能算便宜点吗？多买点能算便宜点吗？
The logical reply of the shopkeeper will, of course, be, okay, how much are you going to buy?
Okay, okay, I think it would be,
Be
then, yeah.
And that's Chinese?
Nah.
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 Ask me, then how much are you going to buy?
那你要买多少? How much do you want to buy? 你要买多少?
And a very useful phrase in negotiating around the world will be, you have to be kidding, you have to be joking.
Yeah.
How do you say joke, Cholasha?
开玩笑.
And joking?
在开玩笑.
Tell me, you must be joking.
Must here is like a suggesting, yeah.
Oh, so we'll be using the ba at the end?
That's right, that's right. And then he would say, 你在开玩笑吧? 你在开玩笑吧? Although in English it must be, yeah, but the Chinese is like ba.
And both sides of the haggling table would use that quite regularly.
Yes. If you hear some kind of a ridiculous price, you can say that 你在开玩笑吧? You must be joking now.
To which he replies, 你在开玩笑吧?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do a quick ask me, tell me to review some of that. Tell me, it's already the wholesale price.
已经是批发价了.
Ask me, then how many are you going to buy?
那你要买多少?
Tell me, you've got to be joking.
你在开玩笑吧?
Tell me, it can't be cheaper.
不能再便宜了. Okay. Continuing.
The lengthy negotiation, or is it entertainment? Do you regard it as entertainment in Chinese culture?
No, I regard it a theater.
Theatre.
Yeah, it has to be a theater before you buy anything. Okay.
Right. Ask me, can you give a discount?
打个折吧.
Some places don't negotiate. Not many, but you might be unlucky. And sometimes they might just try to play the little game with you that they don't negotiate.
That's right. I think more than later one.
It's more of the game, more of the theatre.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say negotiate price, Charger?
讲价
Now, the Chinese way of saying this would be here, don't negotiate price.
I hear.
I here don't negotiate price.
Yeah. It means I, but then we say I hear.
Tell me I don't negotiate.
我这不讲价
And there may be a reason for that, and that will be it's already cheap enough. In the Chinese way, it will be enough cheap already.
already enough cheap already.
Two alreadys. Okay.
已经了 Yeah. 已经 means already. 了 also indicates already. Okay.
Tell me it's already cheap enough.
已经够便宜了已经够便宜了
So two alreadys, just to make sure that you really know. To which you may reply, it's still very expensive. How do you say still?
还是
Tell me it's still very expensive.
还是很贵
Tell me it's still not cheap enough.
还是不够便宜
And a very useful tactic I've seen you do it is that you walk away.
Yes. Yeah. If you get to this how to say grid
Impasse. Yeah, you can't. Gridlock or a kind of impasse where no one's budging.
Yeah, and the time you just have to say, okay, then I have to go now.
I've watched you do it. You're so much better than I look like I'm faking it. You look like you really are going.
What? They have to make up your mind you're going. That's a trick.
So there's a particular way of saying this, isn't there, in Chinese? Let's break it down into little bits. The first part of the sentence will be walk around some more. How do you say that?
我在转转
Turn around.
Yeah. 转转 is a turn around. You walk around. Then when you walk around, you have to turn yourself around as well. So 我在转转
So you say, I'll walk around and then decide. How do you say the I'll then decide? It's more idiomatic in Chinese, isn't it?
Yes. You would say 回头再说. 回头 is turn your head. So 回头 it means in a while, later. 再说 then say.
So that whole clause again?
回头再说 it means that I will decide then later. Okay?
Let's try putting all of this together. Tell me, I'll walk around and then decide.
我再转转回头再说我再转转回头再说
And we can substitute that 转转 for have a look.
Yeah, 看看我再看看 Okay, I walk around, I look around, and then decide later. 回头再说
Now again, as this is so important, I think it deserves a quick review before we go on to the next one.
Yeah, and this is the trick. You have to walk out of the shop.
Absolutely. Not look as if you're just leaving the counter like I do. Be very demonstrative about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right then. Tell me, I don't negotiate the price.
我这不讲价
Tell me, it's already cheap enough.
已经够便宜了
Tell me, it's still very expensive.
还是很贵
Tell me, it's still not cheap enough.
还是不够便宜
Tell me, I'll walk around and then decide.
我再转转，回头再说。我再看看，回头再说。
We could say both ways, can't
Yeah.
we?
Okay. Okay. Other than walking out of the place, the shop, another way you can say is you can make a little bit complaint that you're not happy with the products.
You're not just learning Chinese. You're learning Chinese negotiating tactics, 2 for the price of 1.
You usually have to complain the product is not what you really want, Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't actually after this in the first place.
Yeah,
never
exactly.
Mind. I
Yeah.
haven't got my heart set on it.
That's right. Yeah.
So what we're going to say is I don't especially like this one. Let's break it into little bits. First, Qiu Laoshi, how do you say like this one?
喜欢这个，
And especially?
特别，
Tell me especially like this one.
特别喜欢这个。
Tell me, I don't especially like this one.
我不是特别喜欢这个。And sometimes you make it even more specific. For example, I don't especially like this color, or I don't especially like this size. And here, then you can say, 我不是特别喜欢这个颜色 the color. You always have to find something you don't really like about.
So how would you
about
say
it.
style then?
And why are you buying it? I don't even like the style.
Okay, you could see that I'm a really good negotiator.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that explains quite a lot.
Yeah, okay, you want the style. You can say 样子，
Yang.
样子。我不是特别喜欢这个样子。
What about brand?
牌子，我不是特别喜欢这个牌子。So I don't really like this brand too much. Especially, yeah.
Just hope they don't have the brand that you really like
Well,
in the
you
shop.
can lie about that.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to tell them the truth. I really like the brand. No, you don't tell people that.
Really, you're allowed to lie? I'm learning so much here. Now, something I noticed that you saying that you'll spot if there's a tiny fleck of dust on it and you'll claim that it's dirty and shop soiled.
Yes, you always have to say that. Yes.
So how do you say dirty?
脏，
And a little dirty?
有点脏。
The Chinese way of saying this would be, here has a little dirt.
Yeah.
Tell me, it's a little dirty.
Here.
Here.
这有点脏。Yeah, you have to tell them there's a bit spot here, or a little bit the color is not quite right. Yeah,
Pick out any faults.
that's right. And then
Or
can
create some even, yes?
create. What do you mean?
Imaginary faults, perhaps. So you want to say forget it, I don't really want it.
Yeah,
Tell me how to say forget it, please, Josh.
it's very interesting. You say 算了，算 is calculating. Yeah, to calculate. 算了. So after calculation, let's forget it. It's not worth it. So you say 算了.
And so the whole phrase will be then forget it. Tell me, then forget it.
那算了吧.
After which you must say, then I'm going.
那我走了. You have to make the announcement. 那我走了.
And at which point Qiu Laoshi marches out of the shop,
You have to.
with the shopkeeper scurrying after her saying, okay, okay, I'll lose money, let's be friends. Friends for a minute or two.
Yeah.
First, how would you say lose money?
赔钱.
And lose money selling to you.
赔钱卖你.
Tell me, okay, okay, I'll lose money selling to you.
好吧，好吧，赔钱卖你。
And how do you say make friends?
交朋友。And here we say 交个朋友，交个朋友。
Make a friend.
Yeah, and it's like a 吃个饭，打个折。Yeah, we have a verb and 个 and noun. Okay, 交个朋友。So between friends, you have to make it cheaper.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, so 交个朋友。So there's a price to.
But don't friends just give people friends?
Well, unfortunately, not to that to that extent.
You could try.
Okay, let's do a little bit review.
Excellent idea. Tell me, I don't especially like this one.
我不是特别喜欢这个。
Tell me, it's a bit dirty here.
这有点脏。
Tell me, then forget it.
那算了吧。
Tell me, then I'm off.
那我走了。
Tell me, okay, okay, I'll lose money selling to you. Let's be friends.
好吧，好吧，赔钱卖你，交个朋友。This is the end of this lesson.
And the first episode in the shopping. We'll be doing some more next week.
Yes, yeah. Hopefully next time we can really buy something already.
I certainly hope so. Hopefully not be taking it back yet either. Okay, we'll be delighted if you come and visit us at Medlock Chinese, where you'll see over 100 lessons available for you.
Okay, so
Time for us to say
再见. Have fun.